let me tell you, I got so many wrinkles on this face, it could tell you stories for years, sugar. Every wrinkle is a story. It's a survival of the fittest. You got a story to tell? I want to hear that story, because that's what we're doing today, storytelling. Well, let me tell you something, honey. A story, you're going to tell what happened. You're going to give a middle, a beginning, and an end. What's your story going to be about? Because I got plenty. In the end, you need a setting, you need some characters. Who are your characters? That's what we need. We need a lot of stuff in the story. And I'm going to tell them. See, I keep this handy. And I'm going to tell them. And I'm going to show them how to write a story. And I better not hear no noise either while I tell my story. Let me tell you something, sugar. And it's something, don't touch my purse. I see a little boy, don't touch my purse. Well, let me tell you a little story. Well, there was this little girl. She was a cute little girl back in the day. You listening? Because this is good. This is about to get good. And she was a cute little girl back in the day. And there were drugs in the house, drugs in the neighborhood. Everywhere she turned, there was drugs. Drugs on the inside, drugs on the outside. She couldn't escape no drugs. She couldn't escape people dropping out of school, and she saw all this stuff. And she lived in a neighborhood that was dark and dirty, loud. When she would go to bed at night, all she would hear were gunshots. And you know what she would do? She would escape her reality because it was terrible. She would read. Back in the day, Harlequin romance. She wanted someone to come in and sweep her off her feet and save the day. But you know what, honey? That didn't happen. So she had only herself to rely on. Her mama dropped out of school. Her sister dropped out of school. Her older brother dropped out of school. And her daddy only went to the 4th grade. So he couldn't help her out. So who was she going to turn to? And she saw all this stuff. She would see her father sitting on the sofa, nodding, not nod from sleep, nod from the euphorical and insatiable craving you get from crack, dope, meth, uppers and downers, all mixed into a cocktail of stupid. She saw all of this, and she says no. She picked up a book, and she was about 9 or 10 years old. All of this was going on inside the house, and it was going on outside the house. Some people, even at school, was doing some of those things, but she said no. She didn't have a hero from the Harlequins to save her. She had to save herself. And let me tell you something. She read her books, and that's how she escaped her reality. And let me tell you something. She made it out. She looked at everybody around her in her family as who she did not want to become. She didn't become one of them. She became something else. She marched to the tune of her own step. And that's what you kids need to do. Little girl is now, she's a teacher. She's a teacher. She became a teacher. Everybody in her family passed away from drugs, from disease, from gunshot, from murder, but she didn't. She survived. And let me tell you, come on in here, sugar. But you know who that little girl is?
You.
That little girl was me, and I made it out. Everybody around me gone, but I made it out because I marched to the beat of my own drum. I am not a product of my environment. I am a product of my decisions. And the same thing goes for you. If you say, oh, this goes on in my home, this goes on in my home, so what? Make your own decisions, make your own choices, because only you can control you. And that's what I did, sugar. A product of my decisions. You should be products of your decisions. Good ones, not bad ones. It was a long time ago, sugar. I remember.
Miss, we so sad.
That's right, sugar. And you can find my story on YouTube where I got 5 subscribers. Let me tell you something. I made it out because I'm a product of my decision. I might be a little crazy, but I'm all right.